Hello everybody and welcome back to another game of Heroes of the Storm. Today we're going to be playing some Raynor. Now, Raynor in Heroes of the Storm is meant to be the stock basic ranged assassin that every noob picks up and plays and should be able to understand the game from playing Raynor. I do not recommend that. Raynor is not for a noob. It says he is easy to play, and although it's true that his skill shots and abilities are very easy to execute, he is not easy to play in the sense that he is a squishy hero that has no movement and requires 100% positioning to survive in fights. So to a new player who doesn't know how to position in a fight, they don't know that they can't go that close to the tank before they get charged because Diablo has a charge. Then they don't know where to be, and they just die very quickly and have no way to prevent that from happening except pressing E and dying 2 seconds later compared to 2 seconds earlier. So in that sense, Raynor is a hard hero to play because it's key for him. If you don't know how to position in a fight, you don't know when you can be weaving in your auto attacks and when you got to be backing up, then you will get wrecked. So I don't recommend him to new players, but to players who do know how to walk around a team fight, he's excellent. He can output a whole lot of damage, especially if you can get him stacked up. If you go for the give him some pepper talent at level 1, which we might be doing. I have this build in mind that I play whenever I play Raynor, which isn't a lot, but when I do play him, I play this build, and it's pretty effective. So we're going to jump to a game, show you how it is, how it works. Hopefully we can get a stack build going, but if not, we can go for another build that's still very good. But I will see you in the game. Alright, we find ourselves on the Ultrak Pass today. Enemy team has a very lockdown heavy team. So it's going to be difficult for us to be the one getting engaged upon. Whoever gets engaged upon is going to die. Because it's going to be a Butcher charge into an Imperious Q, and if they aren't dead by then, Uther comes in with an E, and you're going to be dead. So we have to play very safe this game, and very cautious. They also have double global between Falstad and Abathur, so soaking is going to be essential, but we also are going to struggle when it comes to soaking because we can get ganked from anywhere on the map at any time. With all this being said, and with the team we have, I am going to pick up, I think, Ace in the Hole, because we have slows from a lot of our heroes. I think every single one of them can have a slow. Yeah, with Widowmaker, that grants a slow. The Auric Q, my auto attacks will now, as well as our, what's this guy? Rhaegar, that's his name. Any poke damage we can deal is going to be good. Unfortunately, I missed my ability there. Thankfully, though, I'm not the one getting engaged upon, but holy crap. That happened quickly. What the heck? What the heck hit me that hard? Imperious auto is just all of it at once. I guess we are pretty squishy overall. But, yeah, you can see there, I wasn't even the one that got engaged upon. I got hit by one stun, and I got bursted instantly. It was, yeah, Hammer of Justice, and then the rest was history. And you can see my heal didn't really do anything. It gave me 94 healing, not much. But like I was saying, with Uther, we want to have long fights. Long, extended fights are what's going to be good for us. Hopefully kill this kid, and then activate our healing. Our healing isn't going to be that great until, or our survivability, I should say, isn't going to be incredibly good until we hit level 4. Then we can kind of survive their lockdown. Not kind of, but like it won't hit as hard as it typically does because we'll grant ourselves a little bit of armor. Ace in the Hole at level 1, though, it allows us to deal 12% more damage to stunned or slowed enemy units. This also makes my auto attack do a slow when it is my Give 'em the Pepper. Give 'em the Pepper is every 4th auto attack that we hit an enemy, deals 125% more damage. Fight or Flight is what we're picking up now. That's some decent damage out there. And I think I'm going to rotate in here on the Falstad if possible. I think with all my abilities up, we actually beat the Falstad. Yeah, I'll take that. Our E, you activate it, you just press it. That's all you have to do. You just press it and you grant yourself 25% of your maximum health over 1 second. But my basic attacks my basic attacks lower this cooldown by half a second, and that cooldown reduction is doubled against heroes. So if I hit an enemy hero, this cooldown is reduced by 1 second. It is on a 45-second cooldown, however. Also, Butcher's up against a Murky. It's got to be a dream for him. Oh, I thought he was in that bush, so I backed out, and it was just the right time. So fight or flight, it allows us to, it reduces the cooldown of our E by 10 seconds, and we now gain 25 armor. Oh, can I get some help here? Gain 25 armor whenever it is, for 3 seconds during the heal after we activate it. So, very good survivability there. Our Q is a straight line skill shot that you send out. It'll pierce all enemy units hit and knock them back, dealing a low amount of damage and then slowing them for 2 seconds. So it's a decent peeling tool for yourself. It's your only peeling tool, and it's also a decent ability you can use to poke down low health enemies. We're going for Fuel the Rush here. Come here. Yeah, see that was good chase down. Fuel the Rush, what it does is it reduces the mana cost of our E, Adrenaline Rush. Oh, I pressed Q as it landed on me. I am in a very tight spot right now, though, so I do have to be a little bit cautious. Although that guy got so low, but Uther heals are pretty strong for him right now. And our Nazebo's stacking decently, it looks like, so I'm fine with everything that's going on right now in the game. Both teams are level 7. Nothing I'm super concerned about right now. I just don't want this Butcher to get incredibly stacked. He's already at 107 on his stack game, so. But Fuel the Rush, the cooldown reduction of our E is also significantly reduced while our W is active. Our W is called Inspire. Press W, and all ally heroes around you, including Raynor, gain 35% attack speed as well as 10% movement speed. I believe it's all allies. Oh no, all minions and Raynor. So in a way, all allies. You can see if we are allowed to just sit and auto attack, we do very, very good. Another thing I want to point out is stutter stepping. Stutter stepping is an essential tool for an auto attacker, and it's something that you see me doing. So essentially, how stutter stepping works is think of your auto attacks as a basic ability, okay? And your auto attack has a 1 second cooldown. Now, in between that 1 second cooldown, you need to be moving. So watch, I auto and I move. Auto, move, auto, move, auto, move. Q in there to peel for my ally. Try to stay out of the mud. Auto and move, auto and move. And what that's doing is it's allowing me to anticipate skill shots, and not just anticipate skill shots, but also be a little bit harder to hit. Trying to mess up that Imperious there, and I would love it if we could get more kills, but oh, this might be suicide. Okay, I want that Butcher dead. He's got a lot of stacks. A little bit scared right now. Hopefully the team can help keep me alive. Auto and move, and we'll start to cap. Now I like Hyperion just because I don't think Banshee's that easy to use, and with that stutter stepping technique, Raynor actually becomes a little bit harder. But I do think Raynor's Raider will be good for me to pick up here. It'll help keep me with my damage staying up. Oh boy, I did not want to get hit by that. But we can use our abilities here to auto, stutter, step, and move. And you can see I'm kiting. I'm getting closer and closer to this enemy team. There we go. Barely able to take down the Imperious as well as capture the objective. Butcher did, however, get some meat off of that. Oh, that's an Abathur clone coming in here. Trying to mess up our allies. A nice zombie wall by Nazebo will help kill the Uther, and that is huge for us. That was massive kill on the Uther. Alright, we're going to push top lane. Top and bottom lanes are the most important lanes on this map because that's where bosses lie. If you capture a boss late in the game, you can easily end it. Going to go ahead and activate Inspire. Grant that attack speed and movement speed, both to myself and friendly minions, as we stated before. And as much as I want to be attacking heroes, woohoo, that was a nice ult by there. Falstad, he got the cooldown reduction, I think. But as much as I want to be auto-attacking heroes, I do have some of the highest siege on the friendly team. Just killed the thing. I think we can chase down this enemy team with a nice entomb by the allies here. You can see I stutter stepped a tad there just to get out of the ultimate from Butcher, even though it wasn't going to hit me. In between my auto attack, I was moving, so I was able to dodge that ability. This has been a very good push thus far, and Murky's getting good value in other lanes too, so I would take this all day. We do need to be getting out now, though. Q there to try and save my ally a little bit, as well as get in on this Uther, but he has so much movement speed. Butcher, I can't even tell, is he up yet? Okay, not yet, not yet. Or, yes, he is up. Run for sweet life. I think I'm already dead. Oh, if he gets out, I'm going to be very happy. Alright, just trying to slow the enemies with my auto attacks and Qs, and we were thankfully all able to get out of there. That's quite impressive, honestly. I picked up Give Me More here at level 13. What this does is it increases adrenaline rush healing by 50%, and activating my W with Inspire will grant me 1 auto attack range, so I can play back even safer and still do incredibly well damage. I think I auto attacked a wall once there on accident, and we'll be able to siege down this building no problem. Then I am going to go top just because there's a minion wave crashing. I don't know if I beat Imperius in the 1v1, but we'll at least be able to slow him down if he stays. Raynor can technically solo lane. He is one of the ranged assassins that can do that. He's not particularly amazing at it just because his health pool is so low and he kind of requires allies to help him out. But he definitely can solo lane against heroes that he can kite. Our camp's up in 16 seconds, but so is the objective. I hope the friendly team doesn't do anything stupid or dangerous, so we're going to ping that's big danger. They don't have me for damage there, and I've been top damaged by almost double. I missed my ability like a potato, and a bad activation of my W. This fight does not look very good. I'll activate my abilities here to try to keep myself alive, but it's not looking too great right now. Uther is low, however, and we do have our auto attack range up as well. Oh, as well as our Raynor's Raider to help keep us alive, and that fight turned quite quickly. Enemy team kind of got trapped in the mud, and then just got wrecked from there. Enemy team does know that we're doing this, but I think with our all of our allies here, there's nothing that they can do about that. We got the objective rolling. I guess I can soak this lane, try to get us level 16 before the next fight, because I do think the enemy team will be up to fight one more time for this objective here. And Murky will get a 16, where we pick up Rally Cry. This is one of Raynor's best abilities. What it does, it's pretty simple. Every 12th auto attack grants us a free Inspire. So you'll see here, Inspire's activated. It's about to run out, activated again. About to run out, it gets activated again. So I have my Inspire up for almost 12 seconds there. Almost 12 seconds we had Inspire activated. That is insane. And that's what Rally Cry can give us. It also increases the attack speed bonus of our Inspire. So we have attack range now. We have attack speed, cooldown reduction on our healing, on our self-heal. And this only gets better at level 20 when we basically become immortal. I say this now, but I can totally see myself dying. Really nice ult by the friendly team. I was able to pick up a nice kill on the Uther. Unfortunately, though, their Imperius had a nice ability on my allies. And we're just going to go in here and try to siege down as much of the enemy team as we can. Nice pickup on that. Ooh, can we get more? Nice. I'm hungry for more. You can see my abilities are already back up too. Come on. There we go. The range is so good. I hope we don't end now. I'm kind of having fun. I want to get to 20. You can see though my damage very high. Over half of the next closest on the team's damage. And my self-sustained, it was decent. Not the best, but decent. Um, we were able to siege down lanes with incredible ease, as well as be able to pump out damage with good positioning. If you notice that game, the only time I was in range of Imperious Q was the time that I died to Imperious Q. Uh, that might not be 100% true, but for the most part, that was pretty true. I was doing my best to position safely and kind of use my allies as bait, which is okay when you're the damage dealer. You can use your allies as bait. I was fine sacrificing Nazebo, uh, Murky, Leoric, all of those. I was fine with sacrificing them to get engaged upon so I could pump out damage. Even Rhaegar to an extent. Rhaegar's not the best to get engaged upon because he has little self-heal and he's the one keeping me alive with his healing abilities. But nonetheless, don't feel afraid to sacrifice your allies, use them as cannon fodder so you can deal damage. When you're the ranged assassin. When you're the tank, it's the opposite. When you're the tank, you want to be the guy soaking up all the damage, and you want to be actively trying to take damage as the tank. But the build we went in today's video was Ace in the Hole at level 1, into Fight or Flight at level 4, Fuel the Rush at 7, Raynor's Raider at level 10, which I don't think I ever explained it, but it's just like a little Misha thing that flies and attacks the target you're attacking. We then went for Give Me More at level 13 and Rally Cry at 16. Had we gotten to 20, we would have gone for Raider's Roll. What this does is Adrenaline Rush now grants me Unstoppable and continues healing for an additional 2 seconds, and the additional duration ends upon reaching 75. What? Anyways, the heal, if you're on 1 HP and you press E, you heal to full. You also are granted Unstoppable. From your level 4 talent, you have 25 armor. And from baseline, the heal cooldown's getting reduced. From Fuel the Rush, the heal cooldown's getting reduced. From Give Me More, it's healing me more and give me range. And then Rally Cry, it's just letting me auto attack more and more and more. The fluctuation in this build comes at 10. You can pick either alt, and at 1. Had I felt like I could have gone veteran marksman, I would have, but I felt like I was going to be too vulnerable and die too much. And the allied team had enough slows and stun abilities that I felt Ace in the Hole would be good, both for peeling with the slow and just the sheer damage we got from Ace in the Hole. But that was Jimmy Raynor. Biggest thing when you play him is positioning. Second biggest thing is weaving in your auto attacks with your movement ability. So it's like auto attack move, auto attack move, auto attack move. Q to peel, press E when you're low, stuff like that. He's a simple hero to play, but he is not for beginners because positioning is his #1 ally, and if you don't know how to position, he is going to be difficult for you to play. But if you want to know who I'd recommend for newbies, it would be Phoenix, wherever he's at. Phoenix is very similar to Raynor. He is also similar to Muradin in the fact that he has a shield that regenerates upon upon not taking damage for a little while. He has a movement ability with warp, and then his Q and W are very cookie cutter. So I would recommend Phoenix for a new player. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy Jimmy Raynor, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.